Today we are going to. Man, I don't have anything witty for this. We're going to be taking what was going to be an abomination of a movie that was made less of an abomination, and I guess making it an abomination again by combining it with another movie.
The way it should be.
So Eve and I were like looking at some stuff about Sonic today, and the original design had fingernails.
That's
Well,
great.
I have to
Yes.
sleep later, so thanks for that.
What are our things?
So it's the movie special, and we're going to be mashing up Sonic the Hedgehog movie with
Ooh, bold choice.
with either the Tomb Raider movie,
Wait, which
Oh,
Tomb Raider?
no.
There's two different
like
ones.
the old Tomb Raider movies.
Okay.
Like not the
Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider.
like not the try hard okay ones, but the like not so bad it's good, but so bad it's kind of okay ones. I think that's how I describe the old Tomb Raider movies. They're so bad it's kind of okay. Like, you know, you get together with the boys and watch it. Or the Super Mario Bros. Movie.
Yeah, I mean that was inevitable, wasn't it?
Wait, we
Uh,
only
There's
have
no
two choices?
escaping.
No, I got a third one. I got a
Okay.
third one. I just like if people have,
Oh.
you know, things to share, or the Resident Evil movie. And like, guys, you can pick anything from the live action franchise. None of these CG Resident Evil movies. That's too much.
I
Streaming
vote Silent Hill.
streaming with me today is for doing art is Eve.
That's me.
Shonic the Sketchhog.
Yo.
Esty.
Everyone you know will die.
I mean, people you don't know will die too.
That's true.
And
But you
I
know
am your infinitely negative host, Nifty Hat. So who wants to mash up what with what?
I personally pick Resident Evil, but I'm cool with basically anything.
I don't want to do Mario because there's already too many Mario Sonic crossovers.
Yeah,
but I
there's-
mean,
The Twin
Just
Towers.
draw the Mario
also,
Olympics as a
the movie has such a unique aesthetic, such a goopy, disgusting aesthetic.
Yeah, that's fair.
But you can make 9/11 jokes with the Mario Bros.
This
movie.
is also true.
Probably not the best idea.
I don't know how'd Tony J feel about that.
As the
No,
host,
I'm gonna tweet him.
Okay,
as
who
the host,
picks what?
I do not endorse this. Yeah. Who does what? SD, Shonak.
Hmm.
I didn't know this was going to be such a tough choice.
Well, because like
I mean, you know, aside from the fact that
anything other than Tomb Raider.
that
really,
It's boring as shit.
Mhm.
Not into the franchise. Not
So
into
you
it.
don't want to do Tomb Raider?
No.
Okay.
But wait, what? Let me pitch this to you. If you mash up Tomb Raider and Sonic, you're rebooting Sonic to have a sexually attractive female protagonist.
Oh,
Who's not
It already
Amy,
does.
because
Yeah.
Amy's not.
yeah. Don't you remember Princess Elise?
Don't!
Yeah, there we go. Oh, man.
Look, I
Remember
was just rolling back to the previous comment made not on stream about Sonic with tits. Now you have vague
Just,
justification for Sonic with tits.
Just slide my icon over to Tomb Raider, please.
Okay. You suddenly got much louder.
I put my face right at the mic.
Okay.
Board the mic.
Ah,
Bored.
fuck.
This is
What's yours?
Miss.
It's gotta be Mario.
I'm going Mario.
100% Mario.
Sons of bitches.
There was no way it was gonna be the other two options. For me, it had to be Mario. It's destined for Mario. Mario.
Luigi Mario.
Do the Mario.
I mean,
Everybody do the motherfucking Mario.
before you even like really asked the option, Shauna could just shouted Silent Hill. So
Oh shit! There are 5 people watching the stream.
I just draw
One of
Sonic
them's
hanging out
me.
with Dennis Hopper.
Man, I was like being like, hey,
Oh,
none
man.
of you
You
know
should
what
put,
you want to
like,
do. I don't know
Hector
what I
the
want you to do.
Alligator in like a nightmare Koopa suit. That'd be fun.
I'm gonna have to turn Nifty up because I can't hear over your booming voice.
Sorry.
Hmm. See, now we have a tie because I kind of want to do Resident Evil. How do you guys want to resolve this tie? Should I just flip a coin?
I think that we should do a three-way mashup. I think that's the logical
No.
way to do it.
100%. Only if you draw. Only if you draw.
You'd have to cut off my hands before you get me to draw.
I want you guys
Then
to
I
pick.
guess we're not doing a three-way mashup.
I mean,
9/11.
That doesn't make me want to do a Mario mashup, Sonic.
Horrible, nightmare, gross, goopy dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Plus Sonic.
Oh my god, I'm changing it to Mario because
There
that
we go.
creepy, realistic Sonic fits perfectly with
Yeah.
that terrifying 80s
Yeah.
aesthetic.
Yeah, have him riding Nightmare Gross Koopa.
all
Fits
right,
so well.
all right. I guess we're doing Mario and Sonic then. I
Mario,
guess.
Mario, baby. Everybody do the motherfucking Mario.
Now, the question is, what would this movie be?
All toasters toast toast.
So here's the thing. I've actually never seen the Sonic movie. I saw the Sonic movie. I've never seen the Mario movie.
I've never seen the
You're
Mario
not
movie.
really
Not worth my
missing
time.
out.
It's interesting.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it is indeed.
And not even in like the fun, like the room sort of way of being horrible.
It's just like
it's just gross and it sucks.
I know there's a really good quote about Bob Hoskins' kid talking about him doing the Mario movie. Yeah, here we go. Also, I'm doubling on somebody's mic. Whose mic am I doubling on?
It's Estes.
Wild.
Yeah. So here's this quote that it's Dennis Hopper did on the Conan O'Brien interview. I made a picture called Super Mario Bros. My 6-year-old son at the time said, "Dad, I think you're probably a pretty good actor, but why did you play the terrible King Koopa in Super Mario Bros?" And I said, "Well, Henry, I did that so you could have shoes." And he said, "Dad, I don't need shoes that badly."
Yeah. Yeah, there is a lot that can be said about that motherfucking movie. Boy, oh boy, what a nightmare. But there is a 9/11 part, so that's something.
What?
We lost it.
Oh
Can-
fuck!
can-
Oh my god!
That was a long time ago.
It was too, but how do you forget?
Can you describe the 9/11 part in a way that is
Okay,
Uh,
so
Family friendly.
safe for work?
So a couple of planes were taken over.
Guys. Okay, so in the scene, basically, there's like a split universe where instead of evolving from monkeys, you evolve from dinosaurs, which is why Bowser is a dinosaur. And so I can't remember what exact time shit happens, but he basically accidentally fuses our world with the dinosaur world, and the building disintegrates, so both buildings get like technically destroyed. They don't like collapse or anything; they just get blown up. But this was the same year that 9/11 happened.
Oh no, it was before.
No way.
Oh, it's
Oh,
way
yeah.
before
Early-
9/11.
No.
Okay, so it was just unfortunate.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it was
it's very unfortunate. Yeah.
But we had to pause the movie when we were watching because these two were literally on the
They
floor.
they put
laughing.
so much fucking focus on it too. It's just like, oh no. Oh man. Yeah. But there's nothing quite like the Super Mario Bros. Movie. That much is certain. Everybody do the motherfucking Mario. Ugh. Yeah.
But like, do the Mario.
I like John Leguizamo.
I mean, there's like all the actors are like good actors.
Yeah.
They're just all in a horrible situation. They're doing a movie they hate.
Bob Hoskins, I think it's the only movie I've seen Bob Hoskins in where he's not playing the guy Bob Hoskins always plays.
Mm-hmm. Oof.
Man, what has Bob Hoskins been in?
I think he's dead.
You ever work with Tony J?
He's dead.
No.
No, he's alive. Oh fuck.
How about
What the
that?
fuck's he doing now?
Probably not the new Super Mario Bros. Movie.
He's probably not doing the Mario. Gay Luigi?
I don't know. What would the plot of this movie be?
Bad.
Sonic blows up the World Trade Center.
I feel like.
Whoa!
I feel like.
Have you read my screenplay?
I feel like Sonic's toilet gets clogged, and he's in New York City, and so he calls the Mario Brothers.
So first he calls Rudy Giuliani,
Oh God.
then Rudy Giuliani calls Mario Bros.
So
Oh,
so
Jesus.
so
we need a Rudy Giuliani cameo in this movie.
here's my insane nightmare fuel pitch is Sonic. The Mario the video game exists in Sonic, and Sonic ends up playing a very cursed version of Super Mario Bros.
Jumanji.
Yeah, he plays Super Mario Bros. And gets sucked into Super Mario Bros. The Rock's there for like no reason.
Yeah, I feel like The Rock would be an important addition. That much, yeah, I can get behind that. Oh man.
Man, is everyone's screen empty because you just have no idea what to draw?
I was drawing something and I regretted it.
Oh, there's gonna be lots of regret up in here, baby. This is gonna be the regret stream.
I mean, I like how everyone paused to think about it, to think about what they were about to do right after you said that. I got
Mario, Luigi Mario.
I've got a
Cookie
ton.
says Mario Bros. Movie is truly the darkest timeline.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. What if the Mario Bros. Movie is the darkest timeline, then the Sonic Mario Bros. Movie just has Shadow in, like it's not even a Sonic movie.
God.
Shadow the Hedgehog in Super Shadow Bros.
Oh man, I want like Shadow and Luigi to team up to try and kill Sonic and Mario. Oh man. You know, like Shadow, he busts out his pump action MP5.
Right.
You put the mag in, you twist it, you slap it, and then you pump the MP5. That's how it works.
So you get that thing with Wario and Waluigi where they just put like the Wa in front of the name and it becomes the weird version. So you have
What Sonic and
no,
what Tails?
no, I was gonna say Washadow, which people just call him Washdo.
Shadow.
They just call him Washdo.
Oh boy, that's a lot.
Can I grab your circus for reference?
No. Yeah, go ahead. Jesus. Put it on the stand.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I gotta plug that back in
Whoa.
because I was forced to unplug it because you're not using it right now when I want to plug my stuff in.
Hey, Oshonic. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we're on YahooAnswers.com.
Wow,
What's the worst
that was
movie
quick.
/ soap / cartoon you have ever watched? Top answer. Movie. Signs. Show. Frasier.
Frasier.
Frasier?
The worst show that Jeremiah has ever watched.
I love Frasier.
Fuck, I just want to find stuff about the Sonic movie.
Man, I wish someone had reminded me I hadn't updated the surround.
Ooh.
Yeah, we got like slightly more fancy surround now, BT dubs.
That's good.
Should have set it up properly before the show instead of playing Minecraft, but hey.
Brown bricks, you say?
Brown Brick Simulator?
Why did you say those
The
curse
bricks were
words?
brown.
I don't even know what meme you guys are referencing.
Don't worry.
Please, for the love
You
of God,
you
don't
won't be able to avoid it forever.
Well, obviously I haven't because I brought it up and now I have to know.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna tell them all about my...
We've heard of a man named Mike Matei.
Big Dick Mike. Monster Talk Mike.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
No, I really don't care to either.
Yeah. I second that. I second that notion.
I anti-second that.
That's not
That's
how that
no
works. That's no good. Got the
Oh,
like
hey,
the
that's
stupid
Hispanic right there.
dude, the stupid like Tex Avery style Sonic cartoon is actually pretty rad. Like it's pretty rad in a super fucking dumb way.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think most of like the old Sonic cartoons are like actually like, They're alright. Sonic Underground, Sonic Sat AM.
Sonic Underground's amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, it's not that all Sonic properties are garbage. It's just that
I don't think anyone. Okay, maybe some people have said. I don't think anyone here has ever believed that all Sonic properties are garbage.
Yeah, it's just Sonic's got a reputation for being a big smelly pile of really fast trash that furries like.
It's not just the furries.
It's true. Yes. Oh man.
I
There's
don't.
no kink that has existed that has not been somehow given to Sonic in some sense.
I just like. Is there another franchise out there that took as long to realize that it wasn't the 90s anymore as Sonic did? Like it was trapped. It was trapped in the 90s for like 25
Duke
years.
Yeah, Duke Nukem, Bubsy, both of them are still there.
I thought Bubsy was around in like a like post-ironic way though.
Actually, granted, like I haven't played any of the new Bubsy games, but
And Duke had to stay in the 90s because it had literally nothing else. Like it was that or perish.
God, I love Duke. Wish Duke were my dad.
Oh.
I want some indie to make like the grisly indie sim where you're Duke Nukem and you're a really bad dad. Like you're just a really bad dad.
I mean, who?
Octodad mixed with Duke Nukem.
Oh yeah. They have guns in this movie.
No, they had like lasery beams.
Oh right, I forgot about the fucking laser.
Okay, does somebody I can summarize the Sonic movie.
Spoilers.
I wasn't actually gonna summarize it. I was gonna be more like Jim Carrey is really good, like circa Ace Ventura craziness years of insanity. The guy who's voicing Sonic actually is pretty. It's like a pretty heartfelt story, but it's very definitely for kids. Sonic's guardian's an owl now. That's not a spoiler because it's literally in the first minute of the movie.
Wait,
yeah, owl. But you can tell that the owl is from the first pass of still hyper-realistic Sonic because if you put hyper-realistic Sonic next to the owl, they would look like they lived in the same world, but not so creepy as into being nightmarish.
Yeah, the owl is not like super freaky
looking. It's not like Birdface is fine, whatever.
That was like the weirdest choice in the whole movie to me. Is why they were like, oh yeah, you know what? Sonic needs like an owl mom. Like it's not.
Oh, what? Oh.
But yeah, the plot of.
Bowser's got a long tongue.
The plot.
Oh God, I forgot to.
The plot of the Sonic movie is essentially like Sonic's living with his owl mom on another planet, and owl mom gives him the bag of rings to escape evil people, and then he loses them whilst he's on Earth and has to get them back. And Dr. Robotnik, Dr. Eggman, Jim Carrey divides his time between trying to capture Sonic and chewing the scenery.
Yeah, I imagine the scenery was going to be.
His name is Dr. Robotnik, but Sonic does end up calling him Eggman.
Yeah, so they do a thing where his drones are kind of like egg-shaped, and that's where the Eggman name came from.
I don't think Sonic ever heard them say his name because Sonic was hiding in the attic when it was
set. And Sonic and Mario thing in the style of a Jim Carrey horrifying Twitter political cartoon.
God,
Duncan.
Yes.
Have you ever gone on Jim Carrey's Twitter?
Oh no.
I'm about to.
Do it now and in fucking joy, man.
Enjoy is one word.
Fucking nightmare fuel.
Oh man, that guy's got fucking problems. Huge problems.
Didn't he? He was like, was it Jim Carrey who was painting for a while, and then he showed up to some big Oscar event and was like ragging on everyone?
Didn't he sell his painting for like a stupid amount of money, and it's not a very good painting?
Yeah, he was just like.
I remember him showing up at an Oscar event and talking a bunch of shit. I definitely remember that.
Yeah. He's also reached some sort of weird post-irony phase of his acting career.
He's an anti-vaxxer as well.
He is indeed.
Yep.
Does he have kids to not vaccinate?
He has
I-
a grandkid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you skip a couple steps?
Straight to the grandkids.
That's amazing.
I
That's the
just know
power
he
of
has a grandkid because that's why he likes being Dr. Robotnik, is because it helps him like like the whole bonding whatever with kids.
Yeah. I still think it should have been Danny DeVito, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, but a lot of people want Danny DeVito to basically be in every video game style movie. They wanted him to be Detective Pikachu.
That would have been awesome.
There's some fucking horrifying things on here.
Oh jeez. Oh god.
It's like wow.
Sorry, can you scroll down a little bit? Oh, the white whale.
Oh, your touchscreen just doesn't work anymore. Eh?
No, my touchscreen's broken.
Down. Okay, what is this?
It's
Is that?
it's right on
Oh,
top.
it's toilet paper.
Oh.
Yes, I understand. Yep.
Okay, I'm going through Jim Carrey's Twitter. It's mostly stuff about how much Trump's government sucks.
Yeah.
I think
are
he's
you
been
seeing,
more
like, the
sane lately.
drawings?
Yeah, it's like there's a lot of like cool art and stuff on here.
I wouldn't call it cool.
I
I'd
would.
call it sickening.
Yeah, it's very uncanny.
It's not bad. Some of it's okay.
So there's like a picture of Trump's head with like a swastika on, and he's a giant meteor on fire flying towards Earth. Like, it's cool.
They're like reverse Ben Garrisons, basically, is what he does. Yeah. Oof. Pretty horrifying.
But like, if I didn't know he was famous, there
think
is like
it's just
absolutely nothing about his Twitter that reveals the fact that he is famous, aside from the fact that it's like, oh, this is genuinely the only social media account for actor Jim Carrey. But like, I could believe he was just like, a small-time actor or something.
Or some sort of future bomber.
He only follows one person, and that's Jane Carrey.
Oh, I wasn't aware
That's
of that.
amazing. I think it's my favorite fact.
It's kind of like a lame fact, but
No, I think it's an amazing fact. Deadpool's official Twitter only follows no, I think he follows like 5 or 6 people, and one of them's like Hello Kitty.
Oh yeah, that doesn't sound epic and random.
okay. Here we go. The official Deadpool. He's following 85 people.
Oh, okay. It used to only be like 5 or 6.
Oh, Sonic. Like Sonic. Oh, it's gonna get horrifying, baby.
It's gonna get horrifying.
Good point. The horror is only beginning.
Ugh. Right. I have to think about this logo, I guess.
I mean,
I
you
don't
gave
know.
us the Mario Brothers option.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I just...
Well, it is like the most notorious video game movie of all time. There's
It
no
was 100%
escaping it.
your own fault.
I mean, originally it was going to be Final Fantasy, and then I think you mentioned Super Mario Bros. In chat, and then I'm like, I can't not do it.
Yep, it's true.
I can't not.
Mario, baby.
So in a roundabout way, it's actually your fault. It's basically what I'm saying. But yeah, originally it was going to be Final Fantasy, but specifically The Spirits Within.
Oh, Spirits Within or whatever.
Yeah, that movie franchise that has nothing to do with video games, except it has a plot like it's made as a fucking video game.
Yeah.
Or we could have done Doom. That would have been something.
Oh yeah, so that was the thing. It's like there's all this like Doom.
Yeah.
There's all this like Doom, Animal Crossing crossover art being like coming out at the moment because they're both
Yeah,
coming out on the same day.
Oh, is that why? Okay.
Yeah, like people on Twitter and Reddit started like cross-posting to each other, and then the I think it was the Doom Twitter or the Animal Crossing Twitter tweeted at the other game's Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Fuck company Twitter.
That's Twitter marketing, baby. That's how it works.
Yeah. Gotta
You
make our
ironic posts.
gotta make our companies seem even more like people.
Exactly. That's what it's all about.
We're assholes too.
Perhaps I'm just gonna
Yeah.
make the
We should
logo.
leave it there.
Maybe I should just make the logo Sonic the Mario Bros.
I mean, I guess.
I don't hate it, to be honest. I
Hmm.
kind of hate it, but I don't hate it.
I'm thinking maybe like Mario the Hedgehog and Knuckles.
I do love the like and Knuckles meme. It is pretty
Oh
good.
god, me too.
Featuring Dante.
From the Devil May Cry series.
Has anyone got like a nice clean version of the just and Knuckles?
I mean, almost certainly.
Knuckles the Echidna in Knuckles, Knuckles, and Knuckles, Knuckles.
Starring Knuckles.
This image is great. I also love the somebody on Overclocked remix changed the stupid Knuckles rap from Sonic Adventure so that he kept on just being like and Knuckles.
Oh.
Yeah, Knuckles from KNUCKLES and Knuckles.
Yeah. That's man, who did that one originally? Was that Triple Q originally? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's Triple Q.
Knuckles from Knuckles.
Yes.
Yeah, and Knuckles. Yeah, because that one's like a real classic, like Siva Gunner. Man, that's like history right there.
Oh my god! Thank you, Know Your Meme. Shoutouts to Know Your Meme. If I had a dream partnership right now, it'd be with Know Your Meme because they've been the #1 place for me getting like easy transparency templates for dumb memes that I want to put in logos.
And yeah, it's really like its own corner of the internet. Knuckles the Echidna and Knuckles. Boy, oh boy.
Obviously, Knuckles should get a solo movie.
Oh god, yeah.
One day.
And so should Shadow. Fuck.
My favorite edit of the.
I'm not gonna lie, Shonik. I like saw what you were drawing, and I immediately just went and switched it to somebody else's stream.
That's probably why. It's still cooking. You gotta come back later.
Or maybe you don't.
I learned how to remove white mats, and now my transparency doesn't suck anymore.
Sick.
Or I guess it still sucks, but like a lot less. Like a lot less.
So, when's everyone else gonna go see Sonic the movie?
God, as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Can't
clearly
wait.
not true, or else you would have seen it already and/or would have tickets for it.
You know, I got like escrow and like Nasdaq.
Legit, if we were like, you know, we had like a few
Yeah.
hundred subscribers or something, I'd be like, here's our Kickstarter to raise money.
Go fund me.
It's I mean, you're not gonna feel like you wasted your money. Put it that way.
Oh no, my only regret is that it seems like it's like not going to be garbage. I was kind of in the market.
I
for
mean, like
garbage.
that was my big fear. Was like, oh, it was just gonna be like, okay, like it was gonna be very like non-notable.
Right.
And it like kind of was, but Jim Carrey was really good, and some of the
Carrie's so good.
CG was pretty good. And like there are a couple of good like jokes in there that they didn't give away in the trailer.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, like I rather uniquely, I was on board from the first. Like as soon as I saw that trailer, I knew I gotta see this in theaters. It's my destiny. I need to watch this movie. Hopefully, it'll be so unpalatable and bad that I'll have to walk out in like disgust and shock. Like that
Yeah,
was like
and
really.
instead
That's not gonna happen.
it's
Yeah, I
had
know, I'm
the
starting to see that.
highest gross opening of any video game movie ever. So you know.
Yes, it is indeed. It has kicked Pokemon's ass, which I don't think anyone would have expected.
No.
Yeah.
After I walked out of it, I was like, yeah, I can buy this. It's done a really good job of like appealing to the kids, like a better job of appealing to the kids than the Pokemon movie did.
Interesting.
Also, I think it actually has a more cohesive plot than the Pokemon movie. The Pokemon movie was just kind of all over the place, like
Especially towards the end.
yeah, getting there. Whereas like they kept it really fucking simple with the Sonic movie. There's like
Probably a
two
good
plots
idea.
in that movie. Although I feel weird about the message the end of that movie says because it's basically saying mediocrity is great. Mediocrity is a thing you should aim for.
I don't know. I kind of
Is
like.
that what it's saying?
Yeah, because like,
I
can get
didn't get
mediocrity.
that.
but he like wants to be a cool cop and actually help people and gets talked down from it.
Okay.
Yeah, but that wasn't the point of what they were saying. Is just that like that's not what I got from it.
I see that we're going into serious Sonic lore analysis territory. Should I bust out my CinemaSins dings?
No, you don't need to bust out your cinema sins.
I wish you would, but I know you
Please
don't
don't
have them
bust
because
out
you're a
your
liar.
So I like we can edit this out in post. Because I have to know. All right, like full spoiler mode. Is there a Shadow the Hedgehog stinger after the credits?
No,
There is a stinger though.
Well, of course there is, but god damn it, I want Shadow.
there's two, or is the one thing at the end and then the other one's mid credits?
I don't know because one of them's at the end before the technical credits, so I wouldn't really count it. But it feels like it's at
Basically, there's two credits things. One of them is just really fucking rad.
yeah, that one's amazing, and the other one is the stinger.
Yeah, and the Stinger's
Okay.
also like pretty hype, but has also been spoiled really fucking hard. So it's going to be hard for you to be surprised when you see it.
Okay, I have basically no spoilers at this point, so that's good. But you know, what I'm hoping is that for Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I want Sonic to still have his current design, but then I want like Knuckles and Shadow and Rouge and like
And everyone
Tails.
to have the horrifying design.
Yeah, I want everybody to be like Nightmare Fursuit. I want like Rouge to have like shitty gag tits. I want like Knuckles to be like a massive like black dude with like red spray painted all over him.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you this right now. I
Uh,
can 100% guarantee that's not happening. No matter
you
what.
can't. You're not on the production team. You don't know. You can't give me that shit.
No, I can 100% tell you that is not gonna happen.
Well,
You should probably revise it to like 99.7% because Hollywood's made some really inexplicable decisions before.
Yeah.
Maybe Rouge the Bat and Shadow might be terrifying, but we all know Shadow's just gonna be a fucking copy of Sonic with his fucking things pointed up.
Dude, there's Shadow's.
And-
Shadow's not even gonna be in the second movie. Don't be ridiculous.
You guys are talking mad shit about Shadow the Hedgehog right now, and if you keep going, we're gonna have a problem.
I don't know what I'm saying. Mad shit.
I'm just saying what he's gonna look like.
He's just not gonna be in the second movie. They're gonna
Listen.
put him in. They're either okay. There's one or two things gonna happen. He's either gonna be a stinger in the second movie, and it's not a stinger for the third movie. It's a stinger for his solo movie,
Oh god.
for the Shadow the Hedgehog movie.
God.
If they were following the true.
Okay, so Sonic's there and a gun falls on the ground and like Sonic picks it up and goes, "I think this is yours."
This belongs to you, sir.
Shadow comes in the frame.
Oh Jesus.
If they're following true Sonic chronology, then they should introduce Shadow the Hedgehog after the third movie, when everyone's like start to cool down on the idea, so that they can be like, we're edgy again now.
Okay, well, I mean, Jesus, Sonic chronology, fuck, what would that mean? You'd have, like, first movie would just be Sonic, second one would be Sonic and Tails, then Knuckles would show up, then Amy would show up, and then you get, like, Omega, and, like, a whole bunch of other bullshit, and then you finally get Shadow. Like, God, it's like, Shadow is, like,
Oh, man.
So when do you get Chaotix?
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
man.
gonna say a Chaotix movie. I'm on board for a Chaotix movie. Make it a heist
So,
movie. I'm on board.
How many Chaos Emeralds are there again?
7.
Unless you're playing the one game where there's only 6.
Oh, which one was that?
I think it's Sonic 2 on the Game Boy and Game Gear.
Okay.
Or
And don't
it might
forget
be.
the artificial Chaos Emeralds, which do the exact same thing and are like, there's
Yeah.
basically no
Um,
practical difference.
There's also Triple Trouble. Triple Trouble might have 6. Triple Trouble was a really rad game.
Oh yeah, and I think Sonic Pinball had like 4.
Sonic Spinball didn't have Chaos Emeralds.
I
Oh
think-
no, wait, it did.
It
Never mind.
did. We
Yeah, of
collected
course.
them.
What are you, a fake fan? Come on.
Man, I wish
Oh, and
they'd make a
and
new
Robotic
Sonic Spinball
DB
game.
Machine? Damn. That was a game.
Oh fucking, I want to play that game again. It's real good. But yeah, so basically Sonic's just a big Dragon Ball spin or ripoff. Like that's all
Yeah.
it is. This is a huge Dragon Ball ripoff.
I mean,
Sonic is Goku, Shadow is Vegeta, Tails is Bulma. Oh fuck, actually I think Tails is Bulma actually.
are we just gonna end up
To do that.
in that version of the timeline where it's like everything is Journey to the West?
Yeah.
Like
We're
Dragon
not
Ball's
there.
based on Journey to the West, and everything is a ripoff of Dragon Ball, so everything is
Yeah.
Journey to the West.
There you go, yeah. Sun Wukong, baby.
I assume you already looked on Yahoo Answers.
I've done well, I did find out that Air is the worst show of all time.
Yeah, fuck fresh air.
Yeah, Fresh Air is garbage.
Frasier.
Yeah, Fresh Air, not very good. Someone misspelled Frasier.
That's a joke.
Thanks.
Yeah, I know, I got it, but I was too busy imagining like Frasier, but everyone has an inexplicable French accent.
God, that's the reboot they should be doing.
But
Alright,
Frasier,
go,
Prince
here we go.
of Bel-Air.
God damn it. Got some primo Yahoo Answers content. Don't ask me how I'm finding this shit right now. Alright.
Is it from Yahoo Answers?
Well, I mean more specifically. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Good tittles for Tumblr. I like comics, video games, movies, Harry Potter, Sonic, photography, rock, pop, middle-aged, etc. Top answer from Nidzi, Tumblr. Tumblr. I can't even begin to fathom what the fuck any of this means.
Well, Tumblr is where you put your blog after you watch fresh air.
It all makes sense now. Now I understand. Just freshairthings.tumblr.com.
There you go.
Okay, so keep going on what ridiculous shit that we're gonna find for Sonic, because you know there's gonna be 1,000,005.
Yeah,
Sonic
things are really incomprehensible right
You
now.
look up Sonic and Vor.
Okay.
Don't.
If you look up anything with Sonic and Vor, you're probably not. I'm probably going to turn you off if you start reading it out in the stream.
Unfortunately, the top result from Sonic Vor on Yahoo Answers just gets you an ad for Walmart. It's true, yeah. If I was gonna get bored, I'd go to Walmart.
Let me check the stream timestamp so I can clip that out later.
We're gonna get fucking sued by Walmart.
They don't have money. It's fine.
Yeah, those guys are going.
I'll be like, yeah, you guys can have 100% of the show's profits. It's gonna eat right into
That's
our.
probably gonna cut into our treasury. You shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We got more incomprehensible content coming up here. Does anyone know Sonic? I'm kanging my home movies over to DVD using Sonic My DVD, and I would like I would like to add in scene selections at the beginning of the movie so I can jump anywhere in the movie. I can't figure it out. Can anyone help me, please?
Did he start like having caps at the end? Because it sounds like he started having caps at the end.
The please is all caps with an exclamation point.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he's talking about software, not Sonic, so I'm a little disappointed. All right, I'm afraid I have to add a hedgehog in here. I want to get the real juicy, real spicy content.
Spicy bits.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Okay, that's a good question. Okay, here we go. Why is Sonic the Hedgehog blue? Sonic, I know you're watching. Tons of ellipses. Matt responds.
Seriously?
Oh yeah. Matt responds. Favorite answer. Here we go. 1 decade ago.
1 decade ago.
There are a few answers to your question. The real reason that Sonic is blue is because Sonic was to be the new Sega mascot, so why not have him be in the company's trademark color? In the Archie comics, Sonic is placed on a treadmill to see how fast he can really go by Dr. Kintobor. He runs so fast that he breaks the sound barrier, not only causing a sonic boom, the resultant shockwave fused his quills together, and the cobalt effect as well. This turns Sonic to his blue coloring. Now we know.
Oh.
Yeah.
This person like wrote their doctoral.
Yeah, exactly. Way to go, Matt, from a decade ago.
Answering the real questions.
From Anonymous, lol, I like the fact that Sonic answered this. Okay. Anonymous, because that's how Sega wanted him. Sonic wears blue good, exclamation point. Wow.
Wears blue real good.
Man, there's a lot of... Oh, okay. From Anonymous, also a decade ago. Because he was choked by tigers and given steroids. Sonic sees everything.
Sees everything.
By best answer, whoa! Sonic is here! Hi! Okay, bye.
What the fuck?
Because blue pones? Duh. Man, this is some dated shit. It's amazing. They don't make them like this anymore. He has feelings too. Plus, he is always spinning, so that's it.
That's it.
I kind of want to make a fresh Reddit account and then a bot to follow it around. So the Reddit account is called The Real Sonic the Hedgehog. Sorry, the bot's called The Real Sonic the Hedgehog, and the account's called Shadow the Hedgehog. And whenever Shadow the Hedgehog posts, The Real Sonic the Hedgehog always responds with, "I found you, faker."
I'm the real hedgehog around here, or whatever.
Yeah, just like quotes from those 2 scenes in Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah.
I fucking love that game.
Sonic Adventure 2 is a work of timeless art.
I put in more hours than I'm proud of.
Yeah, oh fuck. Spent so much goddamn time on that game. Okay, so this one's a real anomaly. Battle Royale Sonic the Hedgehog edition. What if you took the character from Battle Royale and replaced them with the characters from the Sonic the Hedgehog video game series? Who do you think would win, or would they all die?
Is this reference to the movie
I
Royale?
think the
Yes.
Japanese classic film Battle Royale, upon which
The two go hand in hand.
But yeah, it's like the same. Upon which PUBG and fucking Hunger Games are based, apparently. Holy shit, this is so weird. I can't even believe it. Ooh.
So who do you think would win?
I'm thinking back. No, Charmy.
Cream.
No, it'd be fucking Charmy.
It's 100% cream.
No, Charmy's a fucking boss.
I would Cream win.
Her funny name.
No, I think Charmy would charm Cream.
No votes for Biggs the cat, everyone's favorite character.
Well, he is voiced by John St. John. That gives him a lot of points.
I do.
Yeah. I think Froggy would win.
Yeah.
I mean, he can fucking get out of everything.
Yeah, exactly.
So...
He can clip into the bomb. Nobody be able to get him. Alright, this is... no, this is too... No. What?
Man, it's actually, like, challenging to find Sonic fonts. There's this one specific font, and everywhere you look for, like, the other fonts, you just get the same Sonic Generations font. Like, I'm looking for the title font from Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 that... No, I'm looking for the thing that And Knuckles is written in, so that I can put the title as Sonic and Mario and Knuckles and Luigi and Knuckles.
And Luigi.
That's pretty funny.
I'm so happy to hear that in my life.
So I found one. What's your favorite character from the Sonic the Hedgehog series? I was massively disappointed to find that no one was like, oh, Sally Acorn or Rouge the Bat because they're so hot. So that's a bit of a bust. Throw that in the trash. Ooh.
Okay, guys, what is the most niche Sonic character? Like a canon, no fan characters. What is the most niche character you can name?
Maybe the
What are the
president?
Sonic
I think the
characters?
president's pretty fucking niche. Remember the president?
Yeah,
So he's like long-limbed.
Okay.
but
So,
they put the president in the Sonic movie though, so...
Okay, so there's Fang the Sniper.
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm curious.
Hold on.
Oh, Cold Steel? Cold Steel's pretty
Oh, my
Cold
obscure.
Steel's not real. Shut up. Fang,
I'm pretty sure I've seen Cold Steel in real life. I think that guy's
he
real.
appears in
I
Triple.
swear to God, I see him behind me sometimes.
He appears in Triple Trouble.
Okay.
He's
Oh
called
my God,
he's
I've seen
called
this fucking-
Knack in other territories. I was so confused for a second, but he's named differently in different territories.
What about Mighty the Armadillo?
No, Mighty's in the new shit.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
Weird.
Shade the Echidna?
Oh.
Shave? Oh.
Shade.
Okay.
Shave.
I heard Shave the Echidna. Like, oh, you reading my fanfic?
How about
That's
Tails
good.
Doll?
Oh no, Tails Doll is not obscure.
Sure.
Because he's got the creepypasta.
Bean the Dynamite.
That I'm okay.
He's a green duck.
Oh, he's
fuck.
in
Oh,
Sonic.
shit, okay.
He's in Sonic the
Yeah.
Fighters, and then he's an unlockable character in Battle 2 on the Game Boy. Sonic 2 Battle on the Game Boy would be wild. On the GameCube.
What about Metal Knuckles?
Oh yeah, that's hella obscure. But yeah, characters from the Dark Brotherhood, those are gonna be pretty obscure.
Damn it! I was just like looking up Dark Brotherhood to see if I could find some like really fucking obscure character from it.
Metal Knuckles appeared in Sonic R as an unlockable character, and he hasn't been seen since.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
But yeah, the president reprises his role in the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. So.
Oh, does he?
Yep.
Wow, that's surprising.
Who does?
The president.
The president of America is also in the Sonic movie.
I think it was in Shadow the Hedgehog. Like on the president's desk in the White House, he has a picture of Sonic and Shadow. I just imagine he's got like a picture of his wife on there, and he just like fucking throws it across the room, replaces it with a picture of Sonic and Shadow.
I'm thinking the most obscure one should be Metal Knuckles.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking obscure.
I don't know what this conversation was about, I already.
I was like, what's the most obscure Sonic character you could name? I should have said, what's the most obscure Mario character you could name, because that could go to some wild fucking places.
I don't know. Maybe like no, I got nothing.
Really?
I don't know too much about Mario. I've like the one I've only played a lot of Sunshine. Like that's it. That's based or like Luigi's Mansion 1. Yeah. That's like it.
The new Luigi's Mansion is pretty rad. BT dubs.
Yeah,
It's
they all
pretty.
look
It's
sweet.
a pretty good game.
Oh fuck. Okay. I'm gonna have a hard time finding out who the fuck the character Chunky is in the Sonic universe, because when you search up Chunky Sonic, you get like, you get
You get a lot of stuff I threw.
you get some shit.
I'm kind of feeling the should I do the you can't stop the Sonic the Hedgehog fan art for us, where you Google your name followed by the Hedgehog
Oh,
to
my character actually looks kind of cool.
find out.
She has like I think green and black, and she has like a streak of green in her like hair quill thing.
Okay, I'm gonna go through and I'll share them all to Discord.
Mine keeps changing it to Etsy.
Who the fuck is Chunky?
That's beautiful.
That's my Sonic OC apparently. Man, I think your specific choice of name has made you immune to this game.
Yeah. Yeah, it keeps going. Did you mean Etsy the Hedgehog? And I'm like, no.
Does it not come up with anything?
No.
That's really weird.
Oh my god. Oh man, I just googled Sean the Hedgehog and I am not disappointed.
Oh yeah, Sean the Hedgehog is...
Wow. Whoa. Boy, howdy. Boy and a half. Whoa, stop. I love how the first Google recommendation is to look up autistic.
Oh yeah, the first one is Sonic, and then the second thing is autistic.
Holy shit. Damn.
Ooh, that's...
Whoa, you might give away my identity.
I'm only posting it in the Discord, it's fine.
That's actually good art. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna put this over here and I'm gonna share it with the class.
What the fuck's up with that? Oh, that's fair. That's much fair.
This is the quality content.
Yeah, that's what I subscribe for.
Okay, so here's...
Whoa.
Here's redacted. But then here's the one he wants to have be remembered as him.
Yeah, me and Instagram, Tinder.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, for our lovely viewers, you guys should all Google your name and then the Hedgehog. It's a fun game.
Yours is autism's the third result.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
If I do this with your actual name, it's not even a hedgehog. It's a cool character design as Sonic fan characters go, but it's not a hedgehog.
Are you talking about my full name?
Yep. Okay.
Let's do my birth
See,
name.
these
there we go.
bloody hedgehogs.
Yeah, we're gonna do my birth name as it comes up. Beautiful.
Oh, what the fuck? Is that a fucking Buster sword?
Yeah, it's a bus.
Guys, we should be drawing and not Googling stuff.
Sonic is too powerful.
Here's my birth name.
Wow.
Pretty sure we're the same character.
You're definitely from the same universe, right?
Yeah.
Where you got the tentacle hair?
I'd watch this fucking anime.
Is Cookie watching at the moment?
I know he's listening.
No, there is no Cookie the Hedgehog. I am disappointed.
Well, I mean, his name's Mike.
Yeah, but there's gonna be so many mics. Okay, yeah, this was super value.
I will send it to him shortly.
Oh!
Now I understand.
Oh,
The
Jesus
truth has become
Christ.
clear.
Okay, we gotta do a show sometime where we just Google some Sonic fan art and then have to turn it into a game.
Oh god.
2 pieces of fan art from 2 different titles, and then we have to fit the 2 things together it's useful and meaningful.
I sent him the picture, so you know.
Okay, thank you.
He says I win.
Oh yeah, I actually think out of all of these, oh no, I think Mystery Man's fan art, it probably has just the it is the fan fiction I least want to read.
That's a shame. I put a lot of work into my fanfics.
have the Tina approach to your fan fiction, like Bob's Burgers, Tina, erotic friend fiction. Hang on, wait. Have you never seen Bob's Burgers?
I mean, I've seen, I don't know, a dozen or so episodes.
Okay.
I just haven't seen one that particularly pertains to fan fiction.
Okay, there's an episode about Tina's erotic friend fiction.
Okay, huh.
You all know about my sister's shipping grid, right?
Like, as in like a Homestuck shipping grid?
No. Well, so I guess in that tier, where whenever she like has a friend added to her friend group, she ships them with all her friends to see what kind of ships she thinks they would be, and that is including her boyfriend and all of her. I don't know if she still has it, but she had it years ago, and
Oh, it got busted out again.
I was like being like, you should add me because I want to see what kind of fucking shit you put me with.
Yeah, got update. Is Bubsy on the list?
No.
Oh,
Well,
God,
remember, between seasons.
Yeah.
we gotta get Bubsy on there.
We're gonna
Bubsy.
retool the list.
I want Gex and I want Bubsy.
Fuck yeah,
Cause it's tail time, baby. It's tail time.
Tail time.
It's tail time.
Alright. That was like just like a really girlish giggle.
Thank you. I've been working on it.
Hang around. He does that a lot.
Yeah. I'm keeping my soy intake like way up. You know what I'm saying? Non-stop soy. Nothing but soy. Soy sauce, soy milk, whey protein. No, fuck.
You read nothing but Tom Sawyer.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Unfortunately, soy is not very funny.
Paul
apparently.
Joseph Watts is crying. Right now. That makes me happy.
Sweet soy-based tears. Don't mention it on stream though; he'll show up. It's like Beetlejuice. You say his name too many times.
Internet comment etiquette got any repercussions for making fun of him.
Oh, I didn't. Oh yeah. Wow. Yeah. I'd almost completely forgotten about that. Well, there. Gotta hear Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles from Knuckles.
The man calls me Knuckles. I've got knuckles, I can't knuckles.
Flex my knuckles.
Oh God, how's it go? Oh shit. You can call. Oh man, no. I wonder if there's someone might have done. Let's see.
Oh, for sure. Someone did that Shiogoraph rap.
Yeah.
Somebody transcripted the shit for it.
Yeah, and I'm
Oh
very
yeah,
thankful.
the whole album. It's all done. Go Diva Summer. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, we got lyrics. Where is it? There we go. You can call me Sonic. Unlike Knuckles, I don't flex my muscles. I'd rather chuckle. I'm hard as Sonic. It ain't hard to Sonic. I break him down whether they're Sonic or Knuckles. Unlike Knuckles, I'm Sonic. Since my first.
Unlike Knuckles, I'm Sonic.
First Sonic, then Sonic, then Sonic, then Sonic. I have no ass. Whoa.
I have no ass.
It's so fucking good. God damn it. Fucking Knuckles halation. Boy, oh boy.
So if any video game franchise that has not been turned into a movie could be turned into a movie, what would you want to be turned into a movie?
LSD Dream Simulator?
Football Manager.
I was gonna ask him, but I know that you guys were talking about something benign, and I decided to wait.
So,
What?
there's technically, I mean, aren't a lot of movies where it's like the main character's a coach? Isn't that basically Football Simulator?
That's pretty simulator. Pretty simulator.
Nice.
Thank you.
What are you drawing, Sonic?
I don't think any of us want to know.
I love it.
I don't know. I'm going back to the stream occasionally to check in, and I'm never disappointed when I look.
Oh God.
I love it. I love it so much.
Do you have a plan to incorporate Mario?
Oh, he's wearing Luigi's hat right now.
Okay, cool.
Well,
Oh, fuck, I forgot they were wearing baseball caps.
oh yeah.
Oh.
only Luigi. Mario's wearing like a golf cap.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But no, Luigi was like younger and cooler. So.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't remember. Does he end up with Peach in that one, or does she still have with Mario in the movie? I can't remember. She's also in like a nightie the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
It's really
I know. I looked it up. I was like, oh well, that's disappointing.
It is immensely bizarre. It's such a weird, nightmarish film. Um.
Coogie says FIFA the movie.
That'd be hype.
Sorry, I missed you. Missed you initially talking about this. Is this just like what if you could have any video game movie?
Yeah, that's basically that.
Hmm.
They made like Farming Simulator.
I'm gonna do a Sonic character creator, and I'm just going to make.
He says where it's just soccer but with nightmarish visual bugs.
I am down.
I'd be so into that. Oh, let's go to Newgrounds.
Good old Newgrounds.
So I want to see a Duke Nukem movie, but done in the style of Wreck-It Ralph, where he's like trapped in limbo because his game hasn't come out yet.
Is Adobe Flash fully gone now?
No, still works.
Why won't you let me play?
Yeah, normally that should do it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it should.
Yeah, it's not gone until December. God, fuck. Thinking about it makes me so sad. Nifty, shouldn't you have a stake in the Flash debate?
What about the Flash debate?
Aren't you upset that's dying?
I mean, yes. I mean, it's dead.
Okay,
It's dead. Flash is dead.
No.
Rip Flash.
No, still works.
Oh, yeah, you can still run it in a browser, but there's no reason to develop games in Flash anymore.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, but still, that's not the point. It still works. They're gonna stop supporting it.
Yeah, like, dude, I can dig my like Atari ST out and plug it into a CRT TV and play games on it. That doesn't mean that the Atari ST is a viable medium anymore.
Yeah, but
like it's dead. It's a dead medium, and it doesn't mean
Yeah,
it's not. It doesn't mean it's not a good medium. Like fucking Renaissance art is great, but nobody makes it anymore.
well, they should.
Dude, Rococo 2 is coming up.
I don't even have the option to run this plugin.
Yeah, that's weird. I can still do it.
Weird.
I don't know why that's
Oh.
happening.
No, it's pop-up.
Oh yeah, that should do it. Yeah, there you go. Manage that shit.
Fuck! Don't take away my Flash.
There you go.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
So hang on, why are you trying to do Flash stuff?
I'm gonna make an OC since I don't have any for my name.
Okay.
The Sonic Carry Maker.
Carry Maker.
Yeah.
Great.
It's great.
Oh god.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is bad.
My favorite are when they write the words instead of typing.
This is brutal.
Yeah, there's I think it's Flashpoint. You guys heard of Flashpoint?
No.
It's like a thing you can download that has like 3,800 Flash games all like archived together into a single piece of software.
Is that the cataloging thing?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I do recall hearing.
I occasionally, like once every few months, I'm like, I should follow up with them to do a version of my game to make sure it works on their service.
Yeah, you should do that. You should be doing that right now. God, what if it gets lost forever?
Man, I actually had a scare the other day because I had like a new prototype for a game that I was working on that I made like 4 years ago, and I was just trying to like look at some movement mechanics I'd built in it, and I just couldn't find a version of the game that actually had all the code and compiled. And when I plugged in my backup hard disk to try and find it, it was making like a horrible whining noise, and I was like, "Oh my god, have I lost this? Have I lost this prototype forever?" And then it turned out I need to use a different wire with the hard disk. It didn't have enough power, and that's why it was whining at me. And I found the files. And I have a working version of the game, but also it's a version where I was trying to change all the movement controls to use the mouse, and that turned out to be a terrible idea. Or maybe it would have been a good idea, but like I never finished it, so that version of it was definitely a bad idea. Wait, I could probably... Whoops. I just need to make like a square and then subtract a thing away from a square. No,
Sounds reasonable.
don't. Yeah, well, it's Photoshop now. I just like keep getting an error every time I try and click on anything. Oops. Alright, my Adobe experiences these days are pretty upsetting. But hey, when you're talking about like what's my hot take on Flash is that like I dusted off old Flash code, and for the most part it just all compiled and worked, which was real nice.
That's a delightful take. I like that.
I mean, like if I had a Unity project right now that I'd worked on 4 years ago, and I tried to open it in new Unity and run it, it would not work. For sure, I'd have to like make a bunch of changes to it. So like that's. As a game developer, that's pretty important to me.
That makes sense, yeah. I'm looking at the EvyAnon, the person who made this character creator. Shame, they haven't posted since 2012. I'm pretty disappointed. Why the fuck they move on with their life?
Hopefully they came to their senses.
I disagree.
Oh no! I fucked up. I
How's that?
spent so long like rasterizing this text and stuff, and then I realized I wrote the Mario brother, not the Mario brothers.
GG.
I'm good at this.
Oh god. You should go with gross rat tail.
No. I'm gonna make this purple monstrosity as. What's inside me?
Oh yeah.
Why am I disappointed?
God, this is rough.
Yeah, this is.
Oh man, this is nostalgic. They don't make them like this anymore.
Is it though?
Yes.
So surprisingly, even though I was being like a bitch about it, it was pretty easy for me to subtract the text away from a rectangle.
Oh hey, good job.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Are you though?
Oh, 100%. Never been more impressed in my entire life.
The more sincere you try and sound, the less sincere you sound.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. You're trying to trick me.
That
I'm
doesn't.
here to spread chaos and keep the books balanced.
It doesn't sound like a worthwhile use of my time to try and trick you.
Hey, you know what? You're the one who asked me to be here, so you might as well try and trick me.
I can give her wings.
Oh god! Oh, that's some bad layering right there. Ooh.
Oh, actually, Esty, have I sent you the Chernobyl fairy generator yet?
I showed it to her.
Okay.
Sent it to me. I'm kind of annoyed that it's only random. That bugs me. I want to make my cute little fairy girl with the cute little hips and nipples. I have a whole bunch of screenshots saved from ones I like though.
I'll see if I think that I actually got that from somebody who tweeted at the creator of it on Twitter, so I might be able to hook you up with the person who made it, and you can be like, hey, is there a version of this where I can make whatever the fuck I want?
That'd be fun.
Most likely the answer to that question is going to be no, but...
Okay, no, and no.
So I'm gonna turn off the streaming for a little bit. I'll come back to it because no one's you're not putting my stream on right now anyways. I have something I want to be done.
Okay. Just to sate my horrible curiosity, what happens when you press the dresses button?
Oh, that's a good question.
I gotta know.
The dresses?
Left.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's turn these off.
Oh yeah, I was wondering what happened if you don't. So you just like each other.
Yeah, look.
Oh god. Man, it was a different time. Also, Sonic characters in pants is like, oh, weird. Very weird. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. Yup. Forgot that those are classified as dresses. Okay, we're really stretching the meaning of the word jacket right now.
Sonic and jacket go really good together.
This is our movie crossover event between Sonic the Hedgehog and Full Metal Jacket.
That'd be great.
No, it wouldn't be. It would absolutely not be great. I deny that assertion.
You make custom shirts.
What? Oh boy. Oh, those are bad.
Those are fantastic.
Ooh, those are
Oh,
man. It was a different fucking time. God.
See this one.
I'm sad you're not sharing your OC with us.
Oh,
I have another question.
Okay?
What is your favorite video game movie?
Scott Pilgrim.
What?
Scott Pilgrim?
Isn't that technically a comic movie?
It's a movie that wouldn't exist without video games, so it's a video game movie.
In that case, Ready Player One.
Really? Really, that's your
No.
favorite?
No, God, no.
I only blame you a little bit. Not as much as I could.
I mean, you know, for a bunch of pandering garbage, the movie could have things considered. But that's neither here nor there. Gosh, video game movies. Oh, I'd think about that.
oh yeah. There's a random button on this one.
Oh,
I can tell you- I can tell you-
God.
I can tell you what my least favorite video game movie is. I watched it with
Sure,
you,
what's that?
Eve.
Is it Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, it's fucking Assassin's
Oh,
Creed.
boy.
That was like a garbage fire.
I'd forgotten about that shit.
Luck,
Michael Fassbender.
lucky you.
Oh, maybe the original Hitman movie.
Oh,
That one's fucking great. And sort of great.
I've never seen the Hitman, any of the Hitman movies.
The first one's a lot of fun. The second one's a lot of boring. Basically,
yeah.
is a good way to put it.
Alright,
I don't know.
do that, and then rasterize, and then
There's a Far Cry movie. What the fuck?
Here we go.
What?
That's the one I made.
Oh, that was one of the movies. I was surprised that I found out that it
Oh.
existed.
Look at that fucking poster.
Holy
Oof,
motherfucker.
That's bad. That's unfortunate. That looks so generic. I can't even handle it.
You're on that, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's an Uwe Boll. Oh,
Oh,
no.
yeah. Oh,
Oh no.
fuck yeah, Uwe Boll.
is there a thing where you can make like movie playlists to find out how long they take to watch? Because I really want to know how long it would take to watch every single video game movie.
Oh. I thought you were gonna say every single Uwe Boll movie. So technically,
I mean,
think
that'll almost count, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was a Max Payne movie too.
Oh yeah, that was.
Yeah.
It was fucking trash.
Oh, there's more than one Silent Hill movie? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't bother watching the second one. It is also trash.
Should I bother watching the first one?
The first one's real good.
Oh,
I
huh.
think I watched the second Silent Hill movie. Is that the one with the mannequins in, or is that in the first one?
The mannequins are in the second one, but it's like, it just doesn't fit.
The thing I remember from watching the second Silent Hill movie is there are occasional moments where it was like, oh, this seems kind of creepy, and then there's the big reveal, and the big reveal makes it like less creepy.
There's literally a scene where Pyramid Head is in the center of a carousel, making the carousel go round. And the climax is the main character hugs herself because, you know, in the first one she's the two people, because the first one's based off the first game, and they literally hug each other while the nightmare merry-go-round, that isn't actually that scary, goes round in circles.
Oh, okay.
Do you think Joss Whedon could be talked into doing a sequel to Cabin in the Woods where you're actually the dog from Silent Hill?
The Shiba dog?
Yeah, the Shiba dog.
Yeah, the one
Like-
behind it all.
Like that's the dog ending, right? It's always the dog
Yeah.
that's behind it. So it's Cabin in the Woods 2, but instead of it being Cabin in the Woods, you're the dog from Silent Hill.
Is it in every single, there's a Shiba ending? I know there's one Shiba ending.
An alien ending or a dog
Yeah.
ending or an alien dog ending.
Yes.
Okay.
There's always some variety of joke ending. Always
Yeah,
have.
but I didn't know if it was a Shiba ending every time. I just knew that there was one
No,
Shiba
it's
ending.
the dog.
Yeah. Is
Or an
Silent Hill
alien.
2 the only one with the dog ending? I'm trying to think.
That's what I thought.
The first one has aliens. 3 has aliens.
They all have an alien ending.
It's literally a dog in space.
Yeah, I think that. Fuck. Does 2 have an alien ending? I don't.
They all have an alien ending.
SD, I think I'd read that manga. Like the image you put in Discord. I'd probably read some of that.
It looks like a rap battle.
Yeah, they look like they're gangsters in the hood. I think this is the closest we're ever gonna get to like Sonic the Hedgehog and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
That's why you.
Man, I really want to do a thing, like do a time where we use JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but Eve hasn't
There are
watched
video
it.
games.
Yeah, it's on the list, but you haven't watched any of it yet, and I want you to see some of it for reference before we're like gonna do it.
Well, we have an anime night.
Oh, yeah, but like if we watch JoJo's, it's like a million episodes.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Give me a sec. Oh, we in it
Maybe
now,
I'll try to get
boys.
Ryan to watch it with me on like a non-anime night.
There we fucking go. I got you the content you want, baby.
Like I'll watch season 2 and season 4 with you. I don't think I could bring myself to watch the whole of season 3 of JoJo again.
Redacted gave you what you wanted, Nifty.
That's not really what I wanted.
You get something about Trump in there.
I cast that.
Oh man. Which JoJo's Persona 4 again? Is that Diamonds Are Unbreakable? Which one?
Hey Duncan,
Yes.
I added it back up there if you want to see it.
Yeah, I just. It's great.
That's certainly something.
It's a thing. I think it's actually markedly less horrifying than the Sonic the original movie.
Is he the bad guy in Speed?
Yes.
Alright, good, yeah.
I just think it's funny. I love doing speed because he's fast.
Yeah, I think that your version of Sonic
It's
is
canon
less
that Sonic likes
horrifying.
that movie.
Yeah, it is.
Does that come up in Sonic Boom or something?
No, it comes
No,
up
it
in the
comes up
movie.
in the movie.
Really?
Oh my god.
Yes.
That's fucking awesome.
Oh my. Oh man.
Oh my god, that's great.
In fact, I think Speed, like, he specifically calls out Speed being, like, a movie he likes watching.
Yes, dude, I thought you were doing that because it had been in one of the trailers and you were referencing the trailer. No, it's actually in the movie.
No, I don't think it's in. I don't know.
Does this mean that Keanu Reeves is gonna be in the next Sonic movie?
God, I hope so.
Man, I don't want to be in this universe where Keanu's in everything.
I'm
He's
kidding.
gonna be in the new SpongeBob movie.
Is he actually?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, God.
So here's the thing with like weird Keanu cameos is he like peaked in Always Be My Maybe. That was like the best unexpected
Yeah,
Keanu ever. So if you guys haven't seen it, in Always Be My Maybe, he plays like a hyper
A douchebag version
yeah
of
a
himself.
hyper douchebag version of himself.
It's hilarious.
It's great. He's like a Keanu Reeves times a million douchebag points. And the actual movie's pretty funny as well. It's pretty good.
I feel like I may have seen the scene that you're.
I mean, there's a couple of scenes with him in. They're all pretty
the
good.
main one is the food eating scene though.
Yeah, I believe I've seen that one. Yeah.
I was thinking of the bit where they go back to his apartment. He like smashes a vase over his head.
I think the food eating one is like more everyone would have seen that.
Yeah,
one.
yeah. That's the one that's in the trailer.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves is Sonic the Hedgehog. Did everyone? I guess nobody except for me gave a serious pitch for the video game movie they'd want. I guess I didn't really give a serious pitch because I was like, oh no, we were talking about favorite video game movies, right? And I was like Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah. And nobody else answered. Except for Trolley McAnswery.
Well, I don't know. LSD Dream Simulator would be pretty good.
I can't think of a good one that like I'd like to see.
Can we get a Little Big Planet movie just so that Stephen Fry, National Treasure, has to narrate the whole movie?
This is the Trump administration of Sonic.
I wanna see. You need to share this with me.
I put it on the Discord.
Oh sweet. Okay, let me just.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a character from King of the Hill?
Oh, probably.
All are.
There's a really good Tumblr of like bad Sonic runs.
What?
There's like somebody's collected all the
the
funny.
people animating Sonic running.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
It's really funny.
No, I don't want. I want the bad ones. Where are the bad ones? Here we go.
Wow.
Right? There's more stuff
Yeah.
like that though. This isn't just all the runs though. This has like some other stuff. Where's the? I gotta find. Here we go. I got it. The Dumb Sonic Running Collection.
Give me a run.
Let's see.
So like
God.
my cousin is a Hun.
What?
Like MLM Hun,
Uh-oh.
like a honey.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
she just asked for my mailing address, and I'm worried if she does it, she's gonna start sending me.
Yeah, no.
Oh
No.
God. Oh, that's.
Is there a like some sort of Canadian agency that's supposed to deal with multi-level marketing? Like give the address of like fraud investigation or something.
Not that I know of.
Yeah, here we go. Give them the address of the Canada Anti-Fraud Center.
Oh, you know what it might be? It might be like flooding stuff.
That'd be really funny though. I can't do
Yeah, like the whole time, like being like, oh
This is
yeah,
sounding like.
I opened my own business. And I'm really impressive.
Uh-huh.
I heard thing, and I'm like, this is Amway.
Oh God.
Oh no, it's Save the Dates.
What?
Because she's getting married.
Man, is everyone like mostly done with their images?
Yeah,
I'm doing the shading part now.
Okay. I didn't realize. I was looking earlier and I was seeing it all go weird and inverted, and I thought you were doing some sort of weird Sonic fan character thing, but I guess you're doing an art thing that I
just
didn't.
selecting stuff.
Okay. I should have shared my screen so everyone could enjoy looking at the wonderful logo that I've created. It's
Well,
practically.
they will see it on Instagram.
It's practically a masterpiece.
Follow us on Instagram. This is a legit one because we actually post on there.
Did you guys see it yet?
No.
Here, let me scroll up. Oh goddamn, I love that gift.
Which GIF?
The
Oh yeah.
the clay one, the puppet.
Yeah. Check like that whole album. It's so good. There's 28 pictures and like 24 of them are just all fucking rad. Guys, this is like the most active our Discord has been in ages.
You know, Sonic brings people together.
I'm sure that's really fun for our audience.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. How is our audience? How's audience? Should I got it?
I would share our Discord with our audience, but I feel like I'm
Oh,
gonna need
no,
to
don't.
make like a separate, neutered, safe channel that I have
Oh,
open.
that's fair.
And even then, it's probably not that safe.
Who is that?
I'm just saying, it's probably not as fun for our audience.
Oh, somebody like called
Oh, somebody
What?
did.
Whoa.
What?
Somebody messaged us on our thing. Hi, viewer.
Are they an investor?
Potentially. Don't scare them away.
Have you heard of Amway?
How do you feel about Hong Kong?
Don't!
Tony J is not actually dead.
Oh my god, you guys are literally the worst.
Guys, you can't just like spit memes at people the second they step into the channel. They're not gonna understand that they're memes.
It looks like I can.
We gotta do the long con here. The long
Oh,
con.
that's a good point.
And
Yeah,
by long, I mean a con that takes like 20 to 30 minutes rather than 2
Yeah.
seconds, and actually isn't a con.
We need a big long Hong Kong.
You need
Shut up!
in order to complete a confidence scheme, you need some fucking confidence.
Exactly. How do I do a confidence trick with no confidence?
I'm gonna start calling you by your real name to spite you.
No.
Oh no, his like one weakness.
What if people find out where I live?
I hope they do.
No, that would not benefit me though.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's important. We all have a vested interest in me not getting doxxed. Who's gonna balance the books if I get doxxed?
Yeah, but what if they started
Oh,
sending you cool stuff if they found out where you were living because they were such big fans?
Oh no, where am I gonna find anyone who will just show up on the stream and say whatever the first fucking thing that comes into their head is? That's such
Whoa.
a valuable and rare thing.
That is full on bullshit. I
God.
only say the second thing that comes into my head out of principle.
If only there were
We
people
all
on the
know that's a lie.
internet that were too ready to overshare their opinions about everything.
Whoa. If anything, I'm undersharing right now. I've kept it really close to my chest.
Hey, perhaps
Liar.
this isn't about you, and this is about your potential replacement.
Oh, this is true. You should really get on that. If you saw the money I'm taking out of it, like, sounds like you would get me out here right away.
I saw the Indeed post.
I mean, you think it's all money, but actually it's Neopets coins. But
Oh, I thought it was Bitcoin.
no, it's not. It's not even V-Bucks.
Shit. At least I do something in V-Bucks. I only got like 3 emotes right now.
Amazon
Fucking
have
disaster.
Amazon have removed the ability to pay for things with V-Bucks.
Shit. Like I was at the Marshmallow concert and he's like, "Oh, show me your," and I'm like, "Oh, default." God, I look like a fucking loser. It's a nightmare.
What the fuck are you talking?
V-Bucks.
Yeah. All those V-Bucks that he thought he was stealing, but actually he was looking Neopets coins.
All right, listen to all of our patrons. We don't accept monthly cash donations anymore. It's all V-Bucks, okay? Only send us V-Bucks. I need to get more emails.
You think you're so funny.
Yeah.
I don't. If you're playing Fortnite as a team, is it like PUBG where it like publicly transmits whatever you say over the mic? Like, could we just form the worst Fortnite squad ever?
I like where this is going.
Like, we can be like it's not PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. What's the Armor Zombies thing that everyone...
Oh, DayZ.
DayZ, where you could
Yeah.
hear other people, and some people were just like, oh yeah, we're gonna just go into this game, do trolly shit, and say random stuff. There was like Wiggle cultists in that game.
Yeah. I know a lot of weird shit happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what we should do is we should form an epic Fortnite squad, and we should become just good enough that we can like compete professionally, but then we always are like dead last and lose every time. That's what I want.
I like that.
It didn't troll everyone by being like, we're making a Fortnite movie, but it turns out the Fortnite movie is actually an Underdogs movie about the Fortnite team that were all scrappy and made it up from like the lower ranks to being semi-pro.
we here at Epic Games are in dire straits.
I tell you what, if Epic Games wanted to make a quick buck, that would probably be a super easy thing to option and ship and make like a shit ton of money on.
Yeah.
And they could just stuff it full of memes and ship it.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Yeah.
If you're hearing this, Epic, I want 1%. Thank you.
One thing Tim Sweeney's good at
It
is
is
stuff.
that time.
Yeah, I know. I'm just doing the thing. Thanks for coming out, watching our stream. We are Misc We bring games together with art in a fun way. I'm not sure you describe that as fun. In a gotta go faster way. Next Wednesday at 8:30, we're going to be doing a mashup with Persona 5 Scramble. And you can check out our art on Instagram /MiscMatched. Is that right?
Yeah.
And I tweet about this show. Oh my god. Okay, if you insist on doing this, I'm gonna mute you during the outro. You can follow us on Twitter at MatchMisced.
MiscMatched. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Misc on Twitter?
Yeah, I was so confused. I was like, this isn't right, but that's what it is. That's our Twitter account. I think so.
No, it's usually mismatched. Yeah, it's mismatched.
It's mismatched. Okay. Oh, so the URL. Yeah, sorry. The URL's mismatched, but the actual title of the account is Matched Misc.
I don't know. I'm looking at it right now. It looks like it's mismatched.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, well, when I get to the bottom of this Twitter mystery.
Yeah.
All the links should be available in the either the description or maybe the main page. I don't know, of YouTube. Not the main page of YouTube.
Yeah, no, something's messed up on our Twitter. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream and go and find out what's messed up on our Twitter.